Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? So I want to sit down and, break this fight down analytically and, round for round and just kind of break down everything that unfolded in this fight, man, because this was truly a great fight to watch. It was really a chess match in there. There was some adjustments. There was a lot of thinking man moves made in that fight. Leo Santa Cruz versus GERVONTA Tank Davis. And now that I've actually gotten the opportunity to calm my ass down and, really assess things, from a more logical standpoint and, a more analytical standpoint, you dig what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. So first and foremost, I gave Tank Davis the first round. Even though the first round was a filling out process, they really started you saw the chess match unfold in the first round. I saw that it was going to be a thinking man's fight in this fight during the first round. You could tell they was really, they was jockeying for position and for distance and who was going to control the distance, who was going to be the ring general. But I felt like Tank landed the more impactful shots. Nothing crazy really landed for me, the fighter in the first round, but I felt like Tank landed some nice shots to the body, some nice straight lefts, some nice jabs to the body. And, Leo also, he showed a couple of things in the first round, but I gave the first round to Tank. The second round I gave to Leo Santa Cruz. I felt like Leo Santa Cruz came out and he made Tank aware that I'm going to be in this fight. You ain't in here with no pushover. You going to have to earn this victory. If you going to win this fight, you going to have to earn this victory. I'm going to make a statement this round and let you know I'm here. And that's what Leo Santa Cruz did. He went in there. He established the jab, the straight right off the jab. He had a nice little 1-2 working. And there was some spots in the second round where he had Tank Davis on the back foot and even got him on the ropes a little bit and was, landing some stuff on his guard. And, even though Tank blocked a lot of those shots, I just like the work that Leo Santa Cruz did in the second round. The third round, I gave to Tank. I felt like Tank came out there and boxed. I feel like the third round is the third and the fourth round, really. The fourth round to me, well, I'm going to say the third round is where I felt like Tank, really started to make adjustments. Fourth round was a swing round because Leo came out and, he tried to push the pace again, try to push Tank back. But like I said, in the third round is when I felt like Tank started to make adjustments. He even said this in the post-fight interview where he said he didn't get a chance to warm up backstage, so he came out kind of cold. So as he started to warm up in the third round, he made the adjustments and started to box more. Once Leo showed him in the second round, look, I'm here. And Leo established that jab and that straight right. And, I feel like Tank realized that, okay, this motherfucker, he's strong. And Leo looked good at this weight. People saying that Tank was the bigger guy. Now, Leo was the bigger guy in this fight. Leo looked strong and, physically strong. And, of course, he already had the physical advantage with the reach and stuff like that. But I feel like, Tank realized, okay, let me make an adjustment. Let me be a little bit more patient and box off the back foot and invite him into some shit. Because I told y'all, Leo, even though Leo can box and Leo is a disciplined fighter, I just knew that he wasn't going to be able to resist fighting with Tank. I knew he wasn't going to be able to resist mixing it up with Tank in some points in the fight. But getting back to the round by round breakdown. So third round, Tank made an adjustment. And the fourth round, Leo came back. He tried to make another surge. He came back, but I felt like Tank closed that round off good and boxed beautifully. I love the foot movement that Tank had in that round, in the 4th round, the head movement. I wouldn't be mad if you gave that round to Leo Santa Cruz, but I gave it to Tank. You know what I'm saying? So I had Tank winning the 4th. And then the 5th round to me was Tank Davis's best round before, of course, the knockout. The 5th round to me was Tank Davis's best round. I thought he boxed beautifully. At that point, that's when I was like, okay, Tank taking over the fight. You know what I'm saying? Tank is really, he's made the adjustment in the 3rd round, and each round he's getting better and better. In the 5th round, I felt like Tank Davis really was, you know, in his bag. You know what I'm saying? It was motherfucking Halloween. He was in his trick-or-treat bag in the 5th round. He was boxing beautifully. And I really saw, I always knew, I've been saying this, go back and listen to my prediction, I did about 2 or 3 breakdowns on this fight. I told y'all that Tank Davis can box. Tank Davis got all the tools and all the skills, but it really just take a certain type of fighter to bring that out. And then also, I saw a lot of the nuances and the small details that he worked on in training camp with Floyd Mayweather and Coach Calvin. I saw those things come out in this fight, particularly in the 5th round. I love the way he was angling, you know, and fighting off the back foot and using his jab. You know, I love the jab to the solar plexus. He did a great job. Tank did a great job mixing up the straight, the jab, and then the straight left to the head and to the body. I love how he put that straight left right in the motherfucking bread basket. You know what I'm saying? Right in the solar plexus, coming off for the jab. I love that. And I like the fact that he was circling, and, you know, he would invite Leo Santa Cruz. He would go to a corner, similar to how Floyd used to do against Ricky Hatton. You know, Floyd would back down in the corner, and then he'll let Ricky Hatton come in. Ricky Hatton think he got Floyd trapped. The same thing, Leo Santa Cruz feel like he got Tank Davis trapped in that corner, but he don't know Tank really about to hit him with some shit and slip. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna either lead with that left uppercut like he been doing all night. He was timing that bitch all night. You know what I'm saying? That's Tank. Honestly, that's that left hook, that left uppercut. That's Tank's signature punch. That's probably the best punch he got in this arsenal. But the crazy thing is, he got a great jab. He got a great straight left. He got a mean ass right hook. But that left uppercut, that's his signature punch, because he can throw it off of a jab. He can throw it within combinations, and he can lead with it. It's a very dangerous punch, which ultimately ended up being a knockout punch. But I loved how Tank, you know, Mayweather-esque versus Ricky Hatton, how he was allowing Santa Cruz to come in, and then he'll hit him with some and then slip out. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit him with some, slip out. And then he was just, his patience and his punch placement, the timing and accuracy and the precision, it was beautiful. It was a beauty to watch. And like I said, this was a chess match. Leo showed, we just talked about the 5th round. We ain't even got to the 6th round yet. This is still the 5th round. You know, so to me, the 5th round before the knockout, that was Tank Davis's best round. Just pure boxing, beautiful, picking his shots. And again, in the 6th round, what Leo do? Leo came out and came back again, surging. Now, this was a theme. 1st round, I had Tank winning. He, you know, started out, filling out process, boxing pretty good. Leo came back 2nd round, surging. 3rd round, I had Tank winning again, boxing good, landing some really good solid shots, going to the body with the straights, with the jab and the straight left. 4th round, Leo come back surging, even though I felt like that was a swing round, but I gave that round to Tank because I felt like he edged that round out beautifully with the boxing and the counter punching, the crisp counters, and just the ring generalship. I felt like he controlled the pace of the fight. So, but that was a surge round for Leo. 5th round, Tank come out boxing beautifully. 6th round, Leo come back again, surging. You know what I'm saying? Surging, coming out there with the 1-2, boom. Now this, to me, this turned out to be Leo Santa Cruz's best round. I felt like this round was going to be Leo Santa Cruz's best round, the 6th round. I was damn near, I'm like, shit, I put my scorecard up. I'm like, this Leo Santa Cruz round, get that. That's his shit. He got it. You know what I'm saying? But second half of the round, you know, Tank Davis, he just said, fuck it. Fuck that boxing backwards shit. He like, look, I'm finna meet him head on. I'm finna go head to head with him and meet him in the middle of the ring, and we gonna go at it. Just like I said in my prediction. And what I believe happened is Tank realized that, okay, I showed him I can box him. You know, I know he feel my power because I'm landing clean, accurate shots. I'm not throwing the most punches. Leo, of course, is throwing the more punches, more punches than Tank. But Tank realized that I'm landing the more crisp shots, the more accurate, the more precise and clean shots. He know that I can box him and he know I can hit. Well, okay, he done came out and surged in this 6th round. Let me take it to him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Tank at that point, he realized like, bro, this dude, he can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and take it to him, get in his face. You know what I'm saying? Let him smell my breath. Let me see if he can find out what I had for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? He got in his face and he said, okay, look, I might take 1 or 2, even though he might not have got hit with the shit. I'm going to allow him to throw something and then just wait for the perfect counter. And then, you know, Leo did land a couple of jabs, a couple of straights. You know, he hit Tank with a couple of shots, but Tank head movement was on point. Head was on a swivel, man. The training that he did with Floyd, it really showed up in this fight on defense. Really showed up in this fight on defense, man. You know, so he got Leo Santa Cruz in the corner, let Leo, you know, throw a jab and a straight, and then came back, countered with that signature left uppercut. One of the best uppercuts I ever seen in my life. One of the best knockouts I ever seen in my life. And Tank Davis might have the best uppercut in boxing right now. Y'all remember Tank Davis got motherfuckers hitting people with 3 uppercuts in a row and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wasn't really doing that shit before Tank Davis. Like, not this new generation of boxers. You know what I'm saying? You seen Jamel Charlo versus Tony Harrison in the second fight, had Tony Harrison on the rope, hitting that motherfucker with 3 consecutive uppercuts. Motherfuckers wasn't doing that shit before Tank Davis did it to the old boy. Y'all remember who I'm talking about. I don't remember his name, but he had a motherfucker on the ropes. Bop, 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 like just sending this motherfucking head to the sky. You know what I'm saying? Damn near broke his goddamn neck off. You feel me? And Tank Davis got one of the best. He probably got the best uppercut in boxing. That's his signature punch. He probably got the best uppercut in boxing. And the crazy part about it is sometimes he telegraph it and you still can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just want to say this, man. Tank Davis is a complete fighter. He is a complete fighter. And I also want to say this. I think they should tread very carefully with Tank fighting at 135 because the size difference in this fight, even though Leo was supposed to be the smaller guy, I don't give a fuck if you say he came up in weight so he's the smaller guy. Just because a motherfucker can squeeze down in weights and shit don't mean that he's naturally the smaller guy. It looked like Leo Santa Cruz was bigger than Tank to me. Tank had an issue getting on the inside of that reach. Yeah, he tall, and I know taller don't necessarily mean bigger. Canelo 5'7", but that motherfucker fighting that light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's not always accurate, but what I'm saying is Leo Santa Cruz to me looked like the bigger guy in that fight. You know, and I saw Tank have some issues being able to close the distance. Now, again, Tank Davis is a complete fighter. Do I think he can box versus you know, do I think he can use his jab and box guys from the outside and counterpunch and stuff like that? Even bigger guys, I do. But I think he will have a lot of issues with the rangier guys at 135, like a Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody, not even just Devin Haney. It don't even have to be the best guy at 135. I just feel like that weight class, he might be too small for that weight class, but I do believe there are certain fighters that he match up well with at 135. I personally would like to see Tank, you know, stay disciplined and stay at 130 and dominate, go unify, man. Become undisputed at 130. Hell, go fight Lomachenko. Fight Burchell. You feel me? Fight Shakur Stevenson. Fight motherfucking Gary Russell Jr. You dig what I'm saying? Those are the fights that I would love to see for Tank Davis. And then occasionally, because he said this in the post-fight interview as well. He was like, when they asked him, are you going to move up to 135 or you going to stay at 130? He said, look, I feel like I can do both. And I like that. I feel like 130 should be where he domains at for the most part. But then I also would like to see him take, certain fights at 135, like versus Ryan Garcia, because it's been some history there. I feel like stylistically he match up well with Ryan Garcia. I would like to see Tank versus who else at 135? I like Richard Comey. I mean, Rich Comey got his ass beat by Teofimo Lopez. But, guys like certain guys that he can match up with at 135. I don't think he need to be in there with the best of the best at 135. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a huge pay-per-view fight and there's some shit like that. But I don't think 135 is Tank Davis' weight class. I don't, because he's going to struggle a lot trying to get on the inside of these taller and rangier guys, because you seen he had some issues with the reach that Leo Santa Cruz had, and he's supposed to be the smaller guy. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it, man. I was very pleased with Leo Santa Cruz's performance. He gave a great account of himself, and I was extremely impressed with how Tank Davis made adjustments. He looked a little rocky and shaky, especially in that second round. But I love how he made adjustments. I love the head movement, the footwork. The defense was on point. I liked how he was slipping a lot of those shots, man, and being able to counter. And he got that dog in him. When shit got tough, he didn't tuck his tail in and run and hide. He got in the fire, and he went in there and he threw them hands with Leo Santa Cruz. And you seen what happened. Sent him to the shadow realm. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my take on the fight, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man, and how y'all saw this fight. And what do y'all want to see from Tank Davis next? Who y'all want to see him fight? I personally would like to see him fight Ryan Garcia next. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make that happen so we can cut all that talking out. And then we'll see where it goes from there. And then I could be wrong, man. Maybe Tank continues to grow and to learn how to deal with those bigger guys at 135. Maybe he can fight there, primarily. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.